We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We're going to sign it. 56 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
General West. Young lady.
Darnold. Caught here by Bell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Back and go full strength. 49, check 49, check 49.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Tight, 50's the mic. In your face. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Ready? 3 down. Hey, wahoo!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it.
And an alley to run. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Mike 54.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Echo. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Darnold from the gun. Open man is Anderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
50. Mike 50. Let's go, let's go.
2nd down and goal. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
54. Mike 5-4. Hey, Charlie. Mike 5-4.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Herndon's got it complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down.
Time to go, night. Single. Come on, 16. I'm coming, 16.
On first down, it's Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
What we got? 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing now is Allen. Rolling to his left. He's got it complete to Perkins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Keep playing.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Let's get it. Mike's 5-4. 19. Mike's 5-4. Coming.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now it's Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
25, check 25, check 25. Pass 85, pass 85.
Now a give right side. Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Bills' first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
This is Carson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Allen going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Come on,
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Red 80. Check the back, check the back. Red 80.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Smooth. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the run, watch the run. L80. 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Crunch time, defense.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We're going to sign. Watch 49. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Red 80. 40. Hey, Delta. Guys, Mike, 40.
To the air again, Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Hill. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line. Hey, alert three. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
From the gun, it's Allen. And able to find Conley. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Watch the whip.
Stepping up. Now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 45.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Danny. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Hey, orbit.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now Lewis here on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
I got you, punk.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And
old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Kill. Check 31. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Alert!
On first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Alert 3. Check 9. Check.
On second down, it's Carson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
No game on this defense. No game.
Check out. Shift.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check tight.
Yo, lady.
Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bills will take over. The football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
218, chop. 5.
Off of play action. Hill nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And an alley to run. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Mike 54. You get 52. You get block me. You get block me.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Darnold now to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We are inside of 1 minute, only 1 timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
56. Mike's 56. Watch the back. Red 80. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, come on, no. Come on, no.
Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him strong.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.